Ladies and gentlemen, today we are going to be doing the most difficult challenge on NBA 2K20. This year we've done tons of 1v1 rush content. We defeated it using our post score. It was easy. We did the taco fall. We used all bronze badges. We even won on our prospect. But today, guys, what we did is 10 times harder than any of those. We are going to be going in there with my 5-foot pure slasher. Real quick, for people that are asking my finishing badges, here we go. Just real quick, you guys can jot this down. Of course, I've got 30 of them. Don't have max playmaking still, so I'm forced to use tight handles. Don't have max shooting, so I've got range there on silver. And this is what makes it even more difficult. We're 5'10", but we have only one defensive badge, so we have to run clamps, and it just makes it extremely difficult. You guys already know. Now, I won't be here. I just won't sit here and cap. Obviously, I didn't win this my first try. It did take a little bit because, you know, if a post scorer got the ball first and, you know, I got 4 fouls with them scoring 8 points, it just made it very tough, but we did end up winning it. I'm going to show you guys the better half of the gameplays when I was beating centers, when I was beating lockdowns. I'll show you guys the last game, but this was so difficult. So guys, if you're new to the channel, make sure you drop a like. If you're new, like I said, subscribe, because we're going to be uploading daily NBA 2K20 content. But without further ado, let's go ahead and hop right into it. Now, before we get too far into the video, I want to remind you guys, tomorrow live on YouTube, I'll tweet out what time. So if you guys don't follow me on Twitter, go ahead and follow me at Dignified2K. But we will be streaming hitting Elite 3. We'll probably buy a couple mascots, grab a couple suits. You guys can pull up to the park. I'll have an adder in there so you guys can play me. I'll come game chat, all that kind of cool stuff. So if you want to be into that, man, like I said, follow me on Twitter. We will be hitting Elite 3 tomorrow live on YouTube, so you know the time. But today, like I mentioned, we are going to the 1v1 rush to play on our 5'11" pure slasher. And I know I'll kind of say he's 5 foot, but it's 5'11". Regardless, it's a pure blue slasher. It has like a 98 driving dunk, I believe, right now. And I'm not too used to the jump shot. I've been playing a lot of my Giannis build recently. You guys have probably seen me if you pulled up to the park. I've been trying to catch a lot of lobs. I've been shooting with no quick draw. So going to gold quick draw and having no shot meter on a jump shot that I don't really use, it was definitely very difficult. All the odds were against us. The first couple games you guys are going to be seeing right here, this is going to be the first run around that I had. I ended up losing the third game to like a post score that had ball first. I legit could not get a stop. Usually I was getting kind of lucky with these forced pickups, which you guys will see as the game goes on. I get these centers to pick up the ball just a little bit. Sometimes it's kind of risky, like if you go for the bump and they don't get it and they just rim run you like you guys saw right there. But sometimes you'll get lucky. You'll get a couple forced pickups, but then again, it's all up to you to be able to score the basketball. You guys can see the game plan. It doesn't matter what overall these guys are. It doesn't matter what their rep is. Obviously, if they're a better rep, they kind of have a better understanding. But these guys all have the same game plan. They're going to try to post me up. They're going to try to do post hooks. They're just going to go up and hit square. I'm 5'11" with one defensive badge. So if they get anywhere in the paint, it's a GG. And to be honest with you, I thought I was not going to be able to do this. Like I said in the beginning of the video, obviously I didn't do it my first try. It did take me a little bit. I definitely went 3-0 a few times, ended up losing. I lost to like, I think, one guard, and I think I lost to like 2 or 3, you know, centers. But we got the job done. We got 2 gameplays, man. These first 2 gameplays are going to be against centers. The next gameplay we got against the lockdown. So I don't want to hear anything in the comment section that I was just playing randoms. I was playing terrible people. Maybe they weren't the best people, but I definitely wasn't playing like the people I did on my prospect. If you guys haven't seen that video, you guys got to go check that out. I ended up winning that on my prospect build as well. But doing this on this build, I'm going out there and I'm doing pretty much every single cheesy move I can do. You guys gotta think about it for a second. If you're in my shoes and you're on a 5'10" slasher, I don't know why I keep saying that, 5'11" slasher, you're gonna be doing everything you can, because these guys are scoring at will. They can score however they want, because if they can just body me, if they can just drive by me and go up with any layup they'd like, because they're gonna make it because I get like no shot contest, I'm doing every single cheesy move I can. I'm gonna go for contact dunks. I'm gonna take you reverse. I'm gonna shoot the midi if I have it. You'll see I kind of get comfortable with the mid-range shot a little bit, but like I said, I don't use it too often. I'm not really used to gold quick draw, and I don't want to force up terrible shots, even though I took a terrible run right there. But you can see I'm not giving up on the play. When you're this small, you have to do everything you can to stay in these ball games. To be honest with you, I don't know if I would have gotten another stop if I did not get the ball poked loose right there. You guys got to remember, I don't know if I showed it in the beginning of the video, but this build actually gets like an 80, I think it's like an 80 steal which is actually pretty solid. But of course, you have 1 defensive badge. So like I said, the odds are against me. Everything is like very difficult. I think I'm the only one that actually has gone in here with like a 5 foot or 6 foot below player. So nobody in the 6 foot or below has actually been able to do this, or you just in the 5 foot range. And a pure slasher, guys, like, I don't know, man. I don't think I've seen anybody on YouTube do this before. I definitely think this is the hardest challenge. I've seen some people go in here with sharpshooters, which in my opinion really isn't that difficult, because you can kind of just cheese left to right against the centers if you get the ball. And I'm even getting stops on these guys, so I know it's not that difficult. But look at me out here looking like I'm on my Giannis build, doing the nice little spin dunk right there to end up winning that game. So I was like, all right, the first game, you guys know, if you don't know, this goes by matchmaking. So you'll get ranked up against people that are on their first game. If you're on your second game, you'll get ranked up with people against on their second game. So stuff like that. So I know this game, at least the guy won his first game. I'm not going in here. It's all matchmaking. So you guys can't get mad at me. But as you guys can see, this guy's a good 1.5 feet taller than me. So I know we're going up against another center, and we don't get ball first. So we have to make sure we're playing good defense. Like I said, man, this is very difficult to do. I'm going to talk about it a lot, but this was extremely difficult. It definitely took me a long time to be able to do this, because the majority of the people I played, this was their game plan. That's exactly what they did the whole entire time. It didn't matter what build they were on. If they were on a lockdown, they were doing the same thing. Some people I was going against, they're just using Kobe escape and just sprinting around the whole entire court. I know you guys, if you played Rush or you played the 1v1 court ever, and you get matched up against some guards, you know what I'm talking about. But look right here, he scored 6 points, but I'm able to get that forced pickup. Now that's my biggest defensive thing on this build. That's usually what I do. But you can see nice little crossover right here, taking him off the dribble. I have 99 speed and 99 acceleration, so you're a fool if you don't think I'm going to be taking him off the dribble and straight up rim running for a majority of the game. Now you'll see as well, pretty much every single one of these games, these guys' game plan were trying to time my block. So if you're seeing these guys sitting in the paint, like you can see at first he's going to guard me up here, but he's like, why am I guarding a pure slasher 5 foot build all the way out there? So he'll go run to the paint. So their game plan was basically to try to time my block. So this is pretty much all RNG from that point. If I get a contact dunk or not, sometimes I'll get a layup. So it's just really RNG at that point. And I think I have a good enough skill set to be able to, win games like this. But you can see I ended up turning the ball over. No matter how I jump, no matter what I do, I'm not getting a shot contest. So if you guys are this far into the video, comment down below 100K dig in the comment section. I really do appreciate your guys' support this past month with the subscribers and all that kind of stuff like that. It's been really fun to upload videos for you guys. So make sure, if you're new to the channel, go ahead and subscribe, because we're uploading a ton of cool 2K content like this. Like, who else is going out here with a 5 foot build on the 1v1 court and actually try to win? This is crazy, man. But you can see we end up getting the ball back. We're down by 4, make that 2. Like I said, I'm gonna go in here, try to get my contact dunks. Being able to have slasher take over and being that elite actually really did help us a lot. I don't think if I was not elite, there's no way I'm having this, because you guys can see the dunks are nice. Having Giant Slayer, having these 30 finishing badges, very underrated. If you know what you're doing, you're going to be able to, you might be able to do this. You guys know I play on a lot of slasher builds, so being able to play on my Giannis build for the majority of the time like I have been doing, I was kind of able to, be comfortable with the hop step. I was comfortable with, doing Euro steps and all that kind of stuff like that. But when you're going against a 7'3" player, the odds are against you. You can see he's jumping out of contact dunks. You guys might be saying, why don't you shoot the mid-range? I do not trust. I trust me going in for a contact dunk or a reverse dunk or a layup 10 times more than I do right now with my mid-range shot. You guys can see taking a terrible shot right there. I mean, I guess it's not terrible, because like I said before, like, it's all RNG. I was getting contact dunks beforehand. I turned the ball over. And this guy, I know he's a 77 overall, but I don't know if you guys can see in the top right or if you've been able to see it. I was trying to reach this whole entire time, and for some reason, he's a 77 overall, I have 80 steal, but I'm not able to poke a 77 overall and get the ball. But luckily I get another forced pickup right here, and I know if I turn the ball over again, it's a GG. So you can see I'm abusing the hop steps. I'm doing everything I can because I want to win these. It's really annoying. Like, after the first game, you're like, okay, like the first game, you're like, okay, I'll do whatever. It doesn't really matter. If I lose, I lose. It's just the first game. But after you start, getting to the second, your third, and your fourth game, you're like, I really do not want to blow this. I end up turning it over again, but luckily the 1v1 court is humongous on the 1v1 rush. I'm able to get a steal, the ball stays in play, and we're off to the races. Hop step, dunking it, fatigued, it doesn't matter. That's 2 centers in a row that we're dropping off. So now you might be thinking, Dig, why does it only say you got 1 win at the top and the little scoreboard? I did lose. I told you guys at the beginning, I did not do this my first try. I played some people that weren't the best for like my second game, so I thought you guys would be more entertained for a game like this. I will show you guys the game, the very last one that I ended up winning. But let me know if you guys do enjoy the little 5-foot slasher, man. Like I said, I've been doing this since 2K19. I went to the 1v1 court that year, and the video did very well. So hopefully you guys do enjoy this one as well. You can see an amazing hero step right there. It's just, we're doing everything in our arsenal to kind of throw these guys off for a loop. This guy is a lockdown defender, so he's going to start by playing a little bit, nice on-ball defense on me. But that's my bread and butter, man. I love when lockdowns try to press me because I'm not going to do too much. I'm not the type of guy just to dribble. 1, I can't, and 2, it's just not smart, especially against these lockdowns. But you guys can see he's playing a little bit better defense. He understands not to just sit in the paint, but not to press me either because I'm not going to shoot the ball. And if he sits too far back, I'm going to go for a contact dunk or a reverse. But like right there, that's perfect defense. There's nothing I can do. I just got to applaud the guy for good defense. But you guys can see, I'm not giving up. You can't give up plays on this. You're not going to be able to get nice contest stops. So you kind of have to play the best defense you can. You can see we're drawing the charge right there. It's very high IQ. And we're going to get another contact dunk. And you already know what time it is, man. We've got the slasher takeover. Now, this guy's a lockdown. He sees I have slasher takeover, just like any other lockdown will do. He'll go out here and spam. I don't blame him. Like a majority of these guys, like I said, I don't blame these guys for trying to post me up and hook over me. I know these guys, for some reason, probably have not won 1v1 rush before, so I can't get mad. Obviously, I know they're going to post me up and try to reach, but my guy has a 99 ball control. So majority of the time, if like you guys complain about, getting the ball poked loose, I think I have unpluggable on bronze, but I have 99 ball control, so I don't really lose the ball too often. And if I do, man, like I said, you got to trust your defense. Like I said, I have really good on-ball defense. I have good, abilities to catch charges and stuff like that. So I just got to trust the process at that point. You can see right here, the 99 ball control definitely bailed us out. I'm not going to lie to you. This guy was spamming me the whole entire time. I wanted to show you this whole gameplay because it really did not take long for me to beat him. He's a lockdown defender. He's playing pretty decent defense, but I just want to shift his body. That's the biggest thing with slashers. If you guys didn't know that, what you're trying to do as a slasher, I'll give you a little bit of the tips. I kind of briefly talked about this on my Giannis video. The whole thing with slashers is try to shift your defender's body. If you don't have a good angle, and I've seen a lot of people do this, if you don't have good angles towards the rim and you try to go for dunks, you're going to, 1, get layups, or 2, you're going to get a very contested shot in the paint, which contested shots in the paint, unless you're a post scorer apparently, do not go in very often. You can see I'm just cooking up right here, just doing our thing. We're going to end it right here. Aggressive behind the back, hop step, not the best animation. Hey, we're too strong. We got 30 finishing badges. We're going to be able to finish it. Now, like I said, I told you I went 4-0 on this. I'm going to show you guys this whole entire part. You can see on the little scoreboard right here, I have 3 W's. I did win this. This is 4 straight, all right? It doesn't matter who you're going against. If you're playing, I don't care if you're playing like 360 overalls. Winning this on a 5-foot player is so much more difficult than you would imagine. So luckily, when I saw this matchup right here, I was ecstatic. An all-star 3, point guard, and I get ball first. So first play of the game, you already know what I'm doing. We're taking him to the rim. What else am I going to do? I'm not shooting mid-ranges. I'm not giving this guy the ball. I've ran into my fair share of guys that love to use their Kobe escape and just sprint and hop step, and you guys will see it right here. Quick 4 to 5 right now. He did get, 5 straight points. But shooting like bounce backs. When I saw he had a meter, I was like, man, I'll take my odds against this guy. This guy will have to be the best player I've ever gone against if he's going to keep hitting shots with meters. So I'll kind of sag off a little bit. You guys see right here, but he's playing some decent on-ball defense. But like I said in the beginning, man, I'm going to use everything to my advantage. When I'm at such a disadvantage, I don't care. This guy's a point guard too, I understand. But he's able to shoot the ball. He's able to dribble up and shoot it. This guy, everybody I went against all sagged off. So I kind of had to create my own space and create my own angles. And I'm so used to that with my Giannis build because they'll sag off on that build as well. So I was able to get to the rim pretty much whenever I wanted. Kind of cheese the layups, cheese the hesitations, change body angles again. Like I said right here, you guys can see he's not squared up to the basket. So I'm able to actually, get to the rim and do a contact dunk. At this point, I'm just throwing shots up. I know I got to take over. There's no way this guy's coming back. We're still catching contact dunks, man. I was so happy when I got matched up with this guy. You guys can see 18 of 5. He's not playing great on-ball defense. He's kind of just sitting in the paint trying to time blocks like everybody else has. You guys can see everybody's jumping out of animations, all that stuff like that. But this is going to be game point, guys. Like I said, I don't think I've seen anybody else do this, so you guys got to drop a like for me. Subscribe if you're new to the channel. If you guys do enjoy the 5-foot gameplay, let me know in the comment section. Again, like I said, we will be streaming tomorrow, hitting Elite 3. Thank you guys for all the support. It's been your boy Dignify, and I'm out. Peace.